Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Choro. Hope you're doing well today. It's good to be back in here. We're gonna be trying to get a bunch of parts, bunch of items. Hopefully, the items we need for the wonderful turbine engine, as well as for the cyber tires. So those are gonna be interesting, to say the least. But nonetheless though. Hello there, welcome Greg. Hope you're doing well. Choro Kenobi. Anyway, we are in December, and I think it is time to check out some of the races. See what we have available to us, see what parts races we have, or any Wonder Cup races. Hopefully something good. I'm gonna be trying to clear up the rest of the Wonder Cup races, and see what parts races we still have left to do. Cyber tires. I still don't have cyber tires. We need cyber tires and we need turbine engines. Those are the big two. Those are the big two items that we need to get the rest of the parts cup races. Need ornaments. I think I have ornaments. Alright, it's game platform PS2. Yes, it is. This is in the United States it was sold as Choro. In Asian markets, it was sold as Choro HG4. But yeah, this is for PS2. Welcome, Jerry. Hope you're doing well today. Alright, so the ornament race has been completed. Just chilling in bed at 3 a.m. Time zones are horrible. Going great. Did a setup talk with Reska, and yeah, we're gonna set up called J-Boner. And he named it J-Boner. Best name ever. So he's more than I thought. Oh yeah, no, Reska has a bit of lewdness in him. Wonka Midnight is a decent game as well. But it is definitely better for like arcade cabinets than on consoles. Oh, we haven't done this one. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Good. I'm trying to clear up the last of the Parts Cup races and the Wonder Cup races. So it's hunting all of those down. This is gonna be interesting. We're in the Alfa Romeo SZ. I mean, the body could be anything we want it to be, more or less, if it's in the game, and it doesn't affect performance. We've been in a Panda. We've been in the Tamaso Pantera. Oh, it's wet. I keep forgetting that the long track is in wet. Alpha, let's go. It's the SZ as well, which is one of the more underrated alphas. Doesn't get nearly as much love as some of its other front-engine rear-wheel drive brethren. But it's still a really cool car. I would love to see one in person. Really fun to drive in enthusiast professional racing. One of the few racing games to feature that, actually. Lightweight, maneuverable. So yeah, this is gonna be back out into the wet. First corner is gonna be pretty easy. I say that as I heavy spin there. Alright, now we got a tight hairpin coming up at the pyramid. Down in the second gear. Tokyo drift around the corner. Try not to spin it there. We should be able to do fine. We have a fairly powerful engine. Even if we are on dry slicks. Because then we can pull away on the main straights. What even is this game? That is a very good question. So this game is a racing RPG for the PlayStation 2 that features chipified real-life and fictional cars that is based off of a Japanese toy brand, also known as Choro. And the cars talk. Not like the cars in Cars. Like they have speech bubbles. A racing RPG, yes. With full-on like parts and like a story and everything. It's not super in-depth in the RPG side of thing. Like there's no levels. There's no, massive dialogue wheel like in Mass Effect or what have you. But it is still a really fun game. There's lots of cool little mini games we need to do. Lots of exploration to do as well. Another thing to try. It's an acquired taste. I will put it that way. it is very jank. The game does have a lot of, more so especially, it has a lot of translation errors in the English version. Sometimes characters will cut off what they're saying and everything. And as you can see here, it is a little bit rough around the edges, but it does have a lot of charm, a lot of vibrancy to it. Even in the dark cast, you know, even in the kind of more dreary cast in the dark, you know, it is still filled with all kinds of cool little different things that are going on. You have the carriages rolling down the stairs. You have all the paintings of various noble cars in the castle itself. You have the astral plane. In fact, when I ran Curse of Strahd, I actually based some of the descriptions on the inside of this castle. For those who don't know, Curse of Strahd is a D&D campaign for 5th edition. And it was really, really fun to run. Probably one of my favorite modules because it's so customizable, but it also has the DM trap of being that customizable. Is the ROM easy to find? Yes. Yes. You can find it pretty easily on most sites and everything. At least in the States, the disc itself was pretty easy to find too. I got mine back in 07, 08 for like $20. And you didn't even know people to do it. Yeah, unfortunately, I already got a major group with 5 other people, so I might consider doing like a one shot or something like that every once in a while. If enough people are interested in that, that'd be kind of cool. Do it on the Discord server or something. But DMing takes so much prep work, and I haven't DM'd in quite a while now. I've been a player in my group for a bit, but I haven't DM'd in a little while. Just mainly because I've been focusing a lot of time on streaming and sim racing and everything. So many hobbies that you want to do with so little time in a day. Getting into the GT4 categories. Oh, GT4 is my personal favorite of like the GT classes, because you still get, you know, your sports cars and everything, lots of different body types. But it's I think they're much more well balanced. And also, the vehicles themselves are a lot more fun to drive. You can drive on more tighter, more technical circuits that would feel like walking on a tightrope in a GT3 car. But in a GT4 car, you're right at home. And it is a lot of fun. In the league I'm in, and Greg is in as well, we raced the Mercedes AMG GT4. And it's a lot of fun. It's really, really cool. Next race is going to be this Sunday at Zolder for the GT4 League, and it's looking to be another wet race. Almost kind of the slower the cars are, the better, the more entertaining racing is. Yes, exactly. Also, welcome, by the way. I welcome you previously. My apologies. But like that's why I like to watch. Did I say Zolder? My apologies. Zandvoort. Zandy. The old Zandvoort before I got turned into an F1 track. So like the 2018 Zandvoort. I got Zolder in the brain. I'm dreading running that one because that one's just smaller Monza. But yeah, we're the Merc boys running that big V8 engine. But yeah, no, it is definitely kind of rolling racing. The slower the vehicle is, the better the racing is. For example, that's why I like watching a lot of club level motorsports at like Summit Point. Everything from the Formula V's to the NASA Spec Miatas and Spec 944s. Those are always super fun to watch because they're so close together. So you get really, really good racecraft. I just got the M4 of 9 and the Cayman GT4. Yeah, the Porsche, at least in Assetto Corsa Competizione, the mid-engine Porsche is very twitchy. We got someone that runs that as well, and he's quite quick, but he has a lot of difficulty on some of the corners, especially when it rains. It gets very tricky for him. He's sideways through most of the corners. But he's having a blast with it. He loves the rotation in that car and everything, so more power to him. I usually prefer a bit more understeery vehicles. Alright, a little bit of a jump there. Down into the start-finish straight. Come on, push, 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 push. Let's get another Parts Cup race one. Boom. That one wasn't too bad. That was pretty easy. Even with the wet. We're kind of at the pace to maybe be able to do the final Grand Prix. But I want to get a little bit faster. A little bit more upgrade parts. I actually like the token side a little bit, but that just makes it easier to have on a hill climb course. The hill climb course? Ooh. That sounds like fun. Is like Pike's Peak? Or what hill climb course? Now you pique my attention. Yeah, the for Owen race isn't going sideways. Pull in the middle being no more than me going sideways behind in the Merc. Yeah, I miss being a part of that trailer. But it was so much fun. The race at Owen. The race at Owen Park. The previous race was really good. The racing hill climb course. Oh, cool. So I know for Pike's Peak, there's a class specifically for the Porsche Cayman GT4. Like that is literally a class only for that car. It's a one-man class. And that one gets really competitive with the competitors being, you know, separated only by a couple of seconds or a couple of tenths of a second and everything. I joined just after the trailer was made, I think. Oh yeah, that's what happened. I joined the team late. Hello, welcome Mr. Midnight. How you doing? How you enjoying the tuning in Need for Speed Underground 2? How's the Corolla been treating you? Hopefully well. Doing the URL races. This might be a bit of a hot take from me, but actually I really enjoy the URL races in the Underground 2. I like the feeling of like a semi-legitimate race on a closed course, especially when you get the lines right and everything. You know, you kind of focus on braking points and just really getting, you know, the racecraft done and everything. It becomes really fun. Oh gosh, massive spin. There's one part where I only tap the brakes, get air for a fraction of a second, and then absolutely fly through a high-speed chicane. Oh, those high commitment corners. They're a lot of fun, but they're absolutely terrifying if you don't get them right. It's basically do or die. You either get them right or they end your race. So you gotta really watch yourself until you know you have the right line. I like them, but I don't like how many there are. Yeah, there is. Underground 2 is definitely a game that kind of shows that you can't have too much of a good thing. Like, I like the sheer number of races and everything in Underground 2, but even then, it is a very long playthrough. But it's still definitely in like the top 5. Definitely in the top 10. Probably in the top 5 as well for Need for Speed games. Man, I can't wait to see your games will have to deliver. Oh yeah, you're gonna be running the yellow Rexy car. And for those who don't know, Rexy. It's for those who don't know, it's Rexy and Roxy. They're two Porsche GTE cars, GT3. And they got basically like the dinosaur teeth in the front, like the kind of, you know, the dinosaur grin. And one of them is painted like bright lime green, and the other one's painted pink. And Greg here is gonna be running at Daytona. And he's gonna be driving the bright yellow Rexy inspired car. And that's gonna be super cool. I'm gonna try to watch that if I can. I didn't realize how much of a boat the M4 was until I drove the Cayman. It took me a bit to figure out how to trail brake without going ice skating, but I figured out that pretty well. Yeah, it's always kind of fun. Like once you get like super used to a car, it's always fun to occasionally do like a test run of another car in the same class to see where the differences are. Because then not only do you kind of figure out what you like, what you don't like and everything with the different vehicles, and it kind of helps you become faster. It also allows you to get better racecraft as well, because you know where the car is going to have their strong points, where the car is going to have the weak points and everything. And it makes it really, really cool. Because you can focus, you then you can kind of use your vehicle strengths over their weaknesses to your advantage. Like, sure, the M4 is a boat, but it's got a decent amount of power and a lot of straight line speed, I imagine. Purple Rexy is next. Awesome. The purple. I mean, I'm a big fan of purple. You see, all my cars in ACC are purple. Hoodie's purple, background's purple. Purple is great. It might be heavy. It has so much power compared to the cars that came in the KTM and the Lotus. Oh yeah, like those vehicles. Those vehicles are like lightweight kites. The whatchamacallit, the KTM is an absolute bear to drive though in ACC. It's so twitchy. But it's still kind of fun. It's just not competitive compared to some of the other vehicles. The Alpine is a much more competitive, but still very, very twitchy vehicle. Also, the Super and the TT now. Yeah, the TT is surprisingly good as well. I like... It's a little bit heavy, it's a little bit understeery if you don't tune it properly. But if you like stiffen up the suspension a bit and give it a bit more front camber, you can really get it to kind of bite inwards on the turns and everything. And it's really good for the drag racing. So good. Like, oh my gosh, you would not believe how good it is. I see a bit of purple on me. Just a little bit. It's kind of become my color. Kind of become my aesthetic. Alright, let's end this month. It's now January. Alright, let's go bully people for items, and hopefully we can get some cool stuff needed for the parts. The big thing we need right now is the super units. Oh no, I'm going Yaxi next. Oh no, the Rexy is gonna have a cat mouth. Why did I think of that? I don't know, but it's great. just have the cat face, the little, instead of the Rexy mouth, have the cat mouth on the front of the Porsche instead. Give it whiskers and a nose. Ah, Nora Hike, give me items. I know you got some good stuff. I need you to give me the 4 rotor units so that I can make a 4 rotor rotary engine. Because I know you got that. I know you got that on you. I know you got that on you. Alright, well, he's not doing anything. It's so fast on straights, and the quest is so small. It feels like a bear in a horse race. Yeah. It's like that way in ACC as well, the M4. Like, I got into a duel with one last race at Open Park with another racer. He's a Turkish vtuber, Ivano. And he was in the M4, I was in the Merc, which is a medium-sized vehicle. Still a decent amount of power, decent amount of torque and everything. But that M4, on the even on the short straights of Alton, it had some serious get up and go to it. Like, oh my gosh, it was fast. Thankfully, Alton is more of a twisty course, so I could kind of outmaneuver it a bit and pull ahead again. Drat! I'm very angry now. I'm out of the job. As for Brookie and Pokey Y. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna commission Yaxi sometime in the future. Yeah. That'd be fun. Okay, so we gotta head to Pokey now to talk to their mailman, their mail person, their mail badim. Did I talk to Torsha yet? Oh gosh, I hope I talked to Torsha. Regardless, so let's just try to get some of the items. I know Zoltaf has the super unit, but he's got a bunch of other junk items as well that aren't as useful. Bug robot, that's kind of cool as well, but we don't need that yet. Hello Isaac, hello Fonzie, how you doing? How's things been for you? How's the NASCAR, the 03 NASCAR racing been? Hopefully good, hopefully well. I need him to give me the super units. We need that turbine engine. Come on. Wow. Alright, well he's not doing it during the day, so that's a little bit annoying. He gave us the bug robot parts, which is kind of cool, but that's not what we need. That's definitely not what we need. Didn't race today, soon I race tonight, but I'm doing well. How about you? I'm doing okay. I had my birthday, today's technically my birthday, but I went with my family to get dinner Saturday night, and we got tacos. It was so good. Marking the Porsche, great balance of power and lightness. The BMW, it exits the corner at a crawl, and then 0.02 seconds later, it's at warp speed. Yeah. It's, oh my gosh, the BMW is so quick in a straight line. Like in the race at Watkins Glen, it was absolutely brutally quick. It was even outpacing the Camaro GT4 as well, and that's also a vehicle that's heavy but really fast in a straight line. Next car you get is the Mustang. Ooh. A lot of power, but also a lot of weight as well. Could be solid for drag racing. But yeah, that could be an interesting vehicle to add to the garage. I know usually the muscle cars aren't all that good in this the black box era games, until Carbon at least. But I do wish you the best of luck with that one. Happy birthday! Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's not for my sleep, so see you later for some more practice. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be resting as well after the stream as well, cause I gotta head to work early tomorrow morning. It's Thanksgiving week, but it's been very, very busy because we're ramping up production at where I work. So it's been a little bit hectic. All right, let's see if no, okay, they don't need help. Eventually they'll need help, and I don't know when. Because usually by now they need help, but they need people to save one of them at the factory. Alright, I need to go to the post office as well. So that's one of the side missions. There we go. Boop. Alright, let's see what we have here. I can't believe it! I'm absolutely livid right now! I'm out of the job! It's all because of Amarash and Yaki! Was in the zone in lap 3 of a 5-lap race to Nordschleife. It's a pretty far in 30 laps, now 9. Checks time. Has to go to the mandatory night study. Oh. Ah, yeah, sim racing during the studies and everything. It's difficult. It's a difficult experience because you're like, oh, you know, you're trying to, you know, you want to practice and everything like that, and you get into a zone, and you just kind of forget about, you know, what you need to actually do. There've been times where I've cut myself during practice. It's be like 7:30 after work, and I'm like, oh shoot, I need to make dinner. Oh no. So yeah, it's definitely very easy to get caught up in the mess of sim racing. Be like, ah, just one more lap. Ah, just one more race. I think we got most of the items from Droga. Droga. Alright, we need to get... Oh yeah, we need the crawler parts as well. The 20 minutes done? Nice. So you're probably about midway through stage 4, maybe stage 5? Question mark. But still nice. All right. There we go. Back gear 2? That's not what I want. Ah. Nothing. Okay, fine. At least... Ah, yes, the most infinite words known to Gen Z. One more game. Exactly. One more match, one more race, one more lap. Because you're just constantly focusing on improvement as well. Almost on stage 4. Nice. Then you get to the real fun upgrades. Where the car gets actually genuinely really quick. I have 3 more ULs left. Nice. Heat resistant pipe? Okay. That'll at least let me get the side exhaust, which is another part I need. But I know you have the super unit. You need to give that to me. I have 3 more ULs left. That is, so you're getting really close. It's crazy the jump between the stage 3 and the stage 2 and the stage 3 in the game, like in terms of the parts. Ah, come on. Be nice to me. Is he really? Wow. Okay, so he's not doing that. Cool. Fun. That's fine. We can at least get the stuff we need for the side exhaust. And then we can try maybe... I know Nourish has a couple of parts we still need as well for some of the dead quick steering and everything. We can at least get some of the parts. And maybe have at least a shot at doing some of the parts cup races now. Underground Trees don't have enough songs. Yeah, that is a fair criticism. Because as long as the game is, it definitely needs a few more. So by the time you're done with it, like every song in the game is just stuck in your head and you're like, oh my gosh. Alright. Dial it back, game. Come on. Nourish. I know you have that super bearing. I have a bad habit of getting too heated. One time went full send on the right hand. If getting next one was a sharp right. Emergency Kansai did it too. Oh yeah, no, those. I feel bad because I was on someone else's stream as well. I got like genuinely heated doing a race at Monza last weekend. Because like I just kept getting dive bombed. I had to take evasive maneuvers not to get wrecked. Like 3 or 4 times during the race. And it was like an hour-long race as well, and I'm just like, by the end of it, I was just getting really fed up. And so I was getting like super aggressive, like flashing my headlights, you know, sticking my nose in to kind of get them a little bit loose and everything. Not touching, but just getting very, you know, just getting them real nervous and everything. Because at this point, they weren't giving me any respect. I wasn't going to give them respect. And it was just very frustrating. It's only about an hour and 40 minutes of music, so it quickly blends in the background noise. Yeah, that's why in modern days, like Spotify and that type of stuff is an absolute godsend. Because you can create like, you know, massive multi-hour long playlists of songs that would fit the vibe. For all the parts. There we go. Okay, I can make something. That's good. I think I can make a couple of things now. So let's go synthesize some parts. Alright, so let's see. I know we can probably create yeah, okay, so there isn't that. But we can do this and this. And that'll create the crawler part. That'll create the crawler. The infinite crawler. There we go. Perfect. Alright. What else? through the catalyzer and heat-resistant pipe, and that'll create side exit exhaust. There we go. That's a parts cup race right there. That's on the fact that there aren't enough songs. Enjoy what's played aside from the handful of mediocre metal. Yeah, it definitely would fit better. I've come to agree with the fact that it would be better. It would be better with the you know, they'd be better suited for Burnout 3, I think. Kind of fitting that aggression. But overall, though, it's still a decent soundtrack. I quite like it a lot. All right, let's go see what the post office men are gonna say here. Blast it! I'm so angry right now. I'm out of the job. It's all because of poor Booney and Brachi. I don't get what's going on. Why don't you all get together? Well, that might work. It was actually supposed to be in Burnout 3. Was it really? That'd probably be a more fitting place for it, I think. Then let's meet at Pobuni's place at Brachi. I'll ask Brocky to come. So will you go there first? Yeah, I will. And I need to talk to Twish as well. And Twish is over here, because I don't think I've talked to him about his son's play. Maybe I have, but I need to talk to Twish. His son's probably like, Daddy, what do you think of my play? And he's like, I don't know. I saw it. How was it? Did my son do all right? Yes, he performed well as a brave hero in the play. I see, of course. You know, the number of sunspots returned to normal. Now I can talk to my son when he gets back. Thank you. Let me give you this as our gift of thanks. As far as I know, crashing foreign cars wasn't. Which makes sense as Burnout 3 is all about crashing cars. Yeah, that would be a really good one as well. Because it's also like that high-paced aggression. Funnily enough, some of the Burnout 3 songs may actually have worked better in Underground 2 as well. Like, I think Saccharine Smiles have been kind of fun in Underground 2. As well as some of the more, you know, upbeat, high tempo, but fun kind of songs. Like, maybe not Over the Counterculture. Maybe some other good ones. I was listening to the water pipes and barracks are made of. Oh! Made of lead, and I was told, do not drink from the tap. Yeah, that would have been nice to know, like, a couple months ago. What the hell? They didn't let you know that? Bruh, that's some bullshit. That's some rubbish right there. What the heck? Hey, water's not safe to drink. I know we kind of rely on you to have a healthy body and everything because you're literally, you know, agreeing to kind of, you know, it's, you know, you're doing a highly physical job and everything. Let's poison you with lead. No, people, government. That couldn't. And I was like, hey, Kinetic Ride, hope you're doing well. I need to find the post office. I can't, I'm lost. Play more songs on Underground Rivals. Ah, here it is. How are you doing? How are you doing though, Kinetic Ride? Hope you're doing well. I'm glad they added more songs on Underground Rivals. Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. What songs do they add? Oh gosh, they're getting into it. Hold on, guys, easy. What's the cause of this? Also doesn't help that that's the only source of water other than going to the store and buying enough bottles. Jeez, yeah, they need to provide a different source then. They need to provide something else. That's unacceptable. But we want a reason to get back together. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, now how about a slot car? Really? We can take this? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, with My Chemical Romance and all that stuff. My apologies. Yes, my brain had a brain fart there. Sorry. Yes, I remember that. Because you sent the playlist. That was a decent selection of added songs. I forgot about that. I think then, if that's the case, I think Paper Planes by Rise Against and I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance would probably also go really, really well in Underground 2. My birthday, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. To be fair, it is one of the, if not the oldest naval base in existence. Buildings are older than that. Still, they need to update. They need to update it so it's safe for people to actually, you know, use. Like that's, you know, houses get torn down because they got asbestos everywhere. But we're keeping military bases up because even if there's lead in the pipes, like nah, fam, that's not cool. I gotta play more Underground Heroes. I gotta play that too. I gotta get the PSP emulator working so I can play that. So that'd be a lot of fun, I think. Trying to play through some of the PSP games. Alternatively, it's kind of fun to play like some of like the really, really bad DS games. Have like a couple weeks just dedicated to just shovelware racing games. Or just bad ports, like the Game Boy version of Midnight Club 1. Or the DS version of Most Wanted. Like that would be kind of funny actually. That would be very, very funny. Just trying to have, you know, trying to have a full week of just shovelware. Not concerned about Chronic's slight pain aside. Yeah, I'd get that checked out. That's the fact that you were drinking something from lead pipes is not good. I'd get that checked out 100% as soon as you can. PSP emulator is literally the easiest emulator stuff. I know, I just need to find time to actually like just do it because I'm super busy and lazy this time of year. I'm not even gonna mince words. Like holiday season, I'm like, oh, we're gonna spend time with family. Oh, now I'm gonna rest. Oh, now I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, I have stuff I need to do. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. Ah shoot, I gotta do this with family. And it's, you know, I'm not even gonna mince words. Like I'm so far behind on a lot of stuff. All right, we don't have any. There needs to be more events that we haven't done yet. I could have sworn there'd be more. Off-road tires only. I could have sworn that we've done this race with the off-road tires. But we're gonna check. We're gonna double check just to make sure. Once we get the Anyway, are you gonna watch the Macy's? I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna watch some of it early in the morning. But I'm gonna be cooking a lot in the morning. I might try to watch some of it. See some of the floats and everything. I especially like the Christmas Day parade though, because usually for that one, I go over to my parents' house, and my dad makes the homemade French toast, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, is it good? Like it's genuinely delicious, and they usually sit around the TV and kind of watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, not the Christmas Day parade and everything. And that was a lot of fun. Macy's Christmas Day? Maybe that might be Disney Christmas Day. One of the Christmas Day parades. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Silver Dolphins in the base, I live on. I'm gonna perform in it. Ooh. Okay. I gotta keep an eye out for them then. Silver Dolphins. Gotta write that down. Gotta write that down after this race. Gotta make sure I watch them. Or if I miss them, try to find like the YouTube video containing them in it. That'd be cool. Nice, nice, nice. So do you have any close friends on base that are also in the Silver Dolphins? They're gonna be heading to the Thanksgiving Day parade. That'd be even cooler. Like, hey, watch for like this one specific person. See if they're there. I like Transtrip M. It's just very high speed. Just very, very fast. Not too twisty, but you can just reach some like insane speeds. And I don't know anyone that. So though, I have to keep an eye out for them. See what they're doing and everything. See how they do. So that'd be super cool to watch. Normally I primarily pay attention to all the big floats and everything, because some of them are iconic, and the other ones, you know, are much more new, but they're still all really, really fun. It's just a nice vibe. You know, it's just something to do while you're either cooking and everything. Because I found I actually love cooking for Thanksgiving. So I'm making I'm on dessert duty this year. I'm making a bread pudding. It's gonna be we're gonna be using cinnamon raisin bread as a base. Then I'm gonna adding the pumpkin puree, a little bit of whole milk, some eggs, mix them all up until it's like a kind of a goo. You put it in a crock pot for 2 hours on high, and it's so good. And I have a whiskey cream sauce that is also really, really good. It's a nice, almost like caramel, but it's got a bit of like a, not necessarily smoky flavor, but like a slight whiskey flavor as well. It's good. Plans to eat some Thanksgiving galley food, and then to spend the rest of the day in the shuttle room doing something I haven't done in a while. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I love those days. There are some days where it's just, you get home, you know, get home from work or whatever, or you just, you know, you don't have anything planned. You're like, you know what? I don't want to have anything planned. I'm just gonna sleep. And let me tell you, when that happens, and your body is like perfectly synced to having that, like, I don't want to do anything as well, getting that like 14, like that 12 hours of sleep, sometimes 14, but usually it's 12, is like dying and being reborn. Where you're just like, oh my gosh, I feel like a new man. You wake up, you're like just ever so slightly sweaty. You got the you know, the indents in your skin, your arms asleep and everything. Like that is some of the best sleep ever. Let me go to a set of groups so I don't forget the stuff I learned from last Monday. Yeah, it's always good to keep yourself fresh, up to date on, you know, especially like doing pertinent information and everything as well. The last thing you want to do is forget that in the time of like an emergency or whatever. That's why even now I try to keep myself up to date on my chemical engineering, even if most of my engineering stuff now is electromechanical. Oh, nice, the MR2. It is very, very fun, you know, kind of going back through and be like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember the SN curves. I remember all that. I remember super saturated gases and all that. But yeah, I don't want to say that. Oh, sorry. I'm also very sleep deprived today. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm gonna enjoy stream. I'm enjoying doing a race, and we have a lot of items now. Also, you know you slept very well when you first start waking up. Is, damn it, it was a dream. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, but those are the dreams that like really stick with you though. Like, I still remember some of those dreams from like, you know, like almost over a decade ago. Like I it's absolutely crazy just some of the stuff you dream. And some of the stuff that sticks with you. Like I still remember a dream back from when I was in back from when I was in like elementary school, right? So like a long, long time ago, and it was during summer break, and I was playing a lot of Need for Speed Underground and Gran Turismo, specifically Gran Turismo 3. And I remember like dreaming about there being a tornado. And I remember having like a slinky almost of like the Suzuki Pikes Peak scooter, the red one. And I remember like the tornado was like super, super close. And the rear end of the slinky got sucked around the tornado. And I just felt it pulling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh no, oh no. And then I woke up like half hanging out of bed, and I'm like, oh, it was just a dream. But I still remember it like nearly almost 2 decades later, and it's weird like how much of that stuck with me. And then I have a dream where I'm like, oh, that was a weird dream, and then 5 seconds later, oh, what dream, man? Oh, you know, the dream where I don't remember. My dream was doing a time attack run on a close course up in the neighborhood, driving Bruce McLaren's GT40. Favorite dream even to this day. Oh yes. That's the other thing as well. Like especially now that I've gotten back into sim racing, is I will have dreams of like just doing laps around the tracks. So, and what's funny is sometimes, you know, I'll find like an interesting line in the dream, right? And then I'll try it out, and I'll actually save like a 10th or 2/10ths there or something. And people are like, well, how'd you get that much quicker just in a single day? It came to me in a dream. Like, legitimately, it came to me in a dream. And it's the funniest thing ever. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Oh my gosh, but yeah, it's the really weird stuff that like it sticks with you. Or you know what's even weirder is I dreamt up. I don't remember much details about it. But I remember dreaming about like creating a video game, and then I remember waking up and being like, oh wow, that'd be super fun, I want to play that game, and then being genuinely disappointed that that game didn't exist, and like doing all the Google searching and everything, like nope, that game doesn't exist at all, and I felt so bad. It's like I woke up at like 7 a.m. and I was super hyped, and I'm like, oh wow, I want to play it. That'd be so cool. And then I spent like an hour and a half on my laptop just searching up like games that'd be similar to that. I'm like, that's not it. Oh, that's funny is I haven't lived in that neighborhood in a decade. And I know the roads good when I'm in a dream. Or it's like my old neighborhood back when I was in like really young. It's kind of in a more industrial area and everything. But I remember all the roads. I remember like some of the trails behind some of the like the not quite factories, but like the warehouses and everything as well. And I remember how it all looked, how the backyard looked as well. The sandbox that if you didn't like take like a scoop into it every couple of days, like it would just fill up with the dried worms. And it would get gross. You had to like, I spent more time trying to clean it than actually playing in the sandbox, I think. Because I didn't like the dried dead worms that got in it. I'm like, ew, no, ew. It was a green turtle sandbox, a little tiny one. But I used to make roads and have like, especially like the trucks, the little tiny Hot Wheels trucks, race on it, and it was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. I like the music in this game. Like, for being fairly simplistic and composed by literally just one guy, like, that does a solid job, I think. It does a very solid job. Oh gosh. Heavy bounce. Alright, come on, let's get past Rexy one last time. Hello, Rexy. Alright, goodbye, Rexy. You have a great night. You have a great night, Rexy. Ever woken up, check your clock, and be like, oh, no, I'm finishing a dream. And going back and jump right where you left off. Yes! Oh my gosh, I thought it was the only one. I tried talking to my wife about that, and she's like, you can literally start off a dream that you left off. I'm like, yeah. It takes a lot of like efforts. And you gotta basically like run through the scenario over and over and over again, right up to the point you woke up until you fall asleep. But yeah, you can do that. And she's like, I never had that happen before. I thought it was the only one. Oh my gosh, yes. But then like it takes like a weird twist, and you're like, no, it's not supposed to go that way. You know what's even weirder are the dreams that are like you have a regular dream and everything, and all of a sudden your mind is just like, hey bro, you're in a dream. But like you don't wake up. Instead you kind of like gain like almost like a lucid ability to like almost like Neo in the Matrix, right? Where you're just like controlling a dream, like you're having a nightmare where the bad guys are, you know, all shooting at you and everything. And all of a sudden your mind is like, hey bro, you're in a dream, and you just like, you know, you stop the bullets. Like that. I've had dreams like that, and I love those. Those are so cool. Cause like you wake up and you're kind of semi-aware of like what's around you as well. Sometimes it's a lucid horror dream, and then I find a way to force myself up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's it feels so weird though. Like when you have those types of like those lucid dreams. I don't want that one. I wanted left. Navigating with directional buttons sometimes is a little bit difficult. I think we already have the off-road race done here, but I'm gonna check anyway, just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna check anyway, just to be on the safe side. I don't think. Oh, I haven't done that. How haven't I done that? It's year 4. And I haven't done a simple off-road tires race? See, this is why you double check. This is why you double check. Because otherwise I would have completely missed this one. Come on. And sometimes it's so yes. So sometimes you have like those dreams as well where you're like, nah, I don't want it to end. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Like, I think I remember vaguely having a dream. This was before I met my wife, where I was having like a picnic date with a girl. This is back in like, you know, early high school. And I didn't recognize her at the time. And it wasn't until like later, like after I started dating my wife, where I'm like, wait a second. You were literally the woman from my dreams. Okay. What does that mean? What does it even mean? And it's so strange. So it was before her and I like even like knew of each other's existence. Like I had never even met her before. And it was just kind of silly. It was just very interesting, very strange how that worked out. Only good thing about Underground 2DS is the commercial. The commercial? I've never seen the commercial. What's the commercial? Man's literally married the girl of his dreams. Yeah, pretty much. It was so weird too. Like I legitimately like never. Like I woke up and I'm like, oh, she's cute. Who is she? Like my mind just randomly made up a girl in my head. And then like later on I start dating. And then I kind of remember the dream, and like, and I mean, maybe it's just my mind like misremembering it as, oh yeah, that's definitely the girl, or what have you. I swear she was like at least very, very similar to the you know, my wife now. Oh, I love those short tracks like this as well. You get to see just how fast you are when you're running it in less than a minute, even with water and heavy, you know, off-road sections. Oh, there goes the Toyota Sports 800. You're literally lapping someone on a 3-lap race. I know someone with your interest can possibly be that lucky. Runner races Donica France. Ow. Ow. You're not wrong, but ow. To be fair, she's one of the few people that puts up with me. Basically, a man stands outside the car dealership. He makes a motion with his finger to make the tire spin. Cut his bird in the dealership. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty creative. I give them points for creativity then. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty cool. That is sweet. Alright, I need a side exhaust here. Okay, so this one is definitely guaranteed to be an event we haven't done before. So there we go, at side exhaust. Oh, that looks so cringe. That looks so cringe, the side exhaust. But oh well. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Prix isn't single as a plane. Oof. Hey. I mean, it's definitely, I don't know, it's a mixed bag. Sometimes you enjoy being single. You have the freedom and everything. Other times, you know, it is good to have someone that kind of, you know, someone to confide in that you can like trust and everything as well. Whether it be, you know, actual spousal or you know, romantic relationship, or just really close, you know, family or really close friends, what have you. Like that's all always really nice too. Makes me want to play the game until I realize it's Underground 2 DS. Then I want to play Underground 2 GBA or Console Underground 2 Underground Rivals. Jeez. See, I want to play like the really bad versions just to see what they're like. I want to go through the pain. Look at away. She needs to learn that every time I go, damn, that is sexy as fuck. I'm talking about the car. Either the car or her. Pretty much, yes. Pretty much, yes. Like I don't get it. Like it's one of those things where like you see, you know, you see this person every day, and they do perfectly normal things, but then like just occasionally you're just like, you're really cute today. I don't know why, but you're like extra adorable, and it's just perfect. I love that a lot. And she's like, I'm not doing anything different, I'm just working. I'm like, I know, but you look really cute doing it now. Or she'll just, you know, just something completely silly. I'm like, okay. I love her, even if she's a punk. Even if she's a punk. She grabs my phone, suspicious, and just looks confused as hell. My feed is just cars. Yeah, my wife, to be fair, I'm the same way with her in baseball, but she doesn't quite understand my love of motorsport racing. She's supportive of it and everything, but she's like, but what's the difference between this and this? I go through the list and everything. She's like, okay, but like, what's the difference though? I'm like, well, I just explain what the difference is. It's funny that I praise the GBA version of High Heaven, and the same does made the DS version of Action constantly. I mean, it's probably just a bad port. They didn't do a good job with the hardware. Still though, I mean, you know, some games have better versions than others. look at the most recent Forza. Console version was a lot more stable. Probably is still a lot more stable than the PC version. So, you know, same developer, but two very different products. That's the thing as well. You just gotta praise what does work, but then heavily criticize what doesn't, so that developers know, hey, you gotta have a mixture of both. I think when you give criticism. And then you show it to her and she might understand her. I've taken her to a few races and everything, but it's definitely very it's very much I get why you like this, but it's just not for me. But she'll still you know come to the races and everything with me. And it's, you know, she's super supportive, and I make sure to, you know, to get tickets to like baseball stuff and everything and all of that. She's, you know, so we make sure to have like the compromise as well. That's a good thing. That's a good thing about like the relationship as well. Is a good strategy to have is to have some level of compromise. It's very nice. I actually don't know if Pocketeers still exist. That's a good question. Let me look that up real quick. Pocketeers games. Considering their last game was Carbon. Considering the last game was Need for Speed Carbon for the DS. For the Need for Speed Carbon for the GBA. That's the last game on Wikipedia. So I don't think they still exist. They may still exist, but I don't think they do. It's a music video called Motorsport of Passion, which really encapsulates the love of the sport. Oh yeah, no, I love. I show my wife like different like music videos of, I forget the name, but the Antikoala. That guy. He does the Group B, the Era of the Supercar video, and a bunch of other videos, like music videos on motorsport as well. And it's super. Oh my gosh, it's super cool. And I kind of showed her some pictures of like and videos of like Group B racing and everything. She's like, okay, that looks really scary more than anything else. I'm like, it is, but it's cool. It's really cool. Like, it's really nice. Okay, he's not being nice to us. I need to get the turbine engine soon. I need to get the turbine engine soon. Let's see if Latoba has anything for us. I know she's still got a couple parts. Usually some very basic parts. Cafe's full. Okay, so she's not giving us any parts. She's not giving us any parts. That's fine. Especially in specific clips like Fernando Alonso's victory scream, Rubensburg killer crying on a podium in Brazil. Yes, the Senna victory scream, the Du bist Weltmeister for Sebastian Vettel. Oh my gosh, that stuff, that raw primal emotion. That is why I love motorsport. Even if it's a bad primal emotion, like it's still just, it's that adrenaline. I love it. I used to be like that in sports. And then I was second to one Grizzlies game, and now I'm a massive sports fan. Yeah, it's really. I have both of these already. Cool. Nice, we have those already. But yeah, it's going to a live event is definitely very different than going to just watching it on the on TV. Like it is massively different. Don't worry, still race for Renault. I think that's when he won this for sure. Yes! Yes, that one was really cool. Come on! If you go to one basket, get me a little bit. I it's I've been to a couple of like Diamondback the Terrapins games, Maryland Terrapins games. That's the other problem as well, is Maryland doesn't really have any like MLB teams. Like it's basically football and baseball, like the two big sports here. Yeah, it's basically yeah, we don't. What did I say? Did I say MLB? I'm sorry. We don't have too many NBA teams close by. So it's very. That's cool that Nana got the last podium spot at Brazil. If Paris has a podium, the Aston Martin can't possibly keep up. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Fernando, even at this age, is an absolute masterclass of driving. Like, he is so good. I have no idea how he does it. Like, he's... I hope Aston Martin next year are really good. Come on, I know you have... Be nice to me. I'm gonna double check something real quick, because I might be wrong. I'm gonna search something up. Oh. Okay. So I won't be able to get the turbine engine. Alright. Do I have a tire base? I don't think I have the tire base. Let me check that. No, I don't. Okay, so let's check that first. Alright, so Zoltap gives us a tire base. And then Laughneck gives us 2 tire bases. And Alonso says, hold my beer. Yeah, no, he's got that crazy ability. He's just very fast. But he's also very hard on his machinery as well. He kind of burns bridges a lot as well. Well, not just how many people had a Choro crash a bridge. I didn't. But I will say Yumi from Carbon may have influenced my taste in women. Rachel from Need for Speed Underground 2. Her. Now, for me, it was Yumi in Need for Speed Carbon and Gina in Midnight Club 2 kind of influenced my taste in women for a little bit in my formulative years, I shall say. Norsh has a glass fiber. Okay. Norsh has that. So let's try to get some parts from Laughneck then. I'm going off of bad information. I thought Zoltaf had the super units. But no, it's Arberk, and we can't visit Arberk yet. Arberk's gonna have to wait for a bit, so no super unit for us. That's a bit frustrating. Oh, come on, give me parts. I know you have a couple of tire bases, and I need those so I can eventually get the cyber tires. That is a major thing I need. So don't be mean to me. Don't be mean to me. Give me tire base. That is literally perfect. Thank you. I ask and ye shall receive. We got the tire base. Okay, let's try to get the glass fiber from Norish. Norish, I don't think has too many parts. So part of my screen is hot to touch. I don't think that's supposed to happen, although it is charging. If you're on mobile, sometimes the thermal energy from the battery can bleed through the screen. It's not too major. But if possible, you may want to consider closing out some background apps to cool it down a bit. Okay, let's see if we can will it into existence again. Asking ye shall receive. Norish, can you please give me the glass fiber? Norish? Norish, please? Norish by Norish West? He's not doing that. He's not. We need that for the cyber tires. Come on, Norish. Norish, my boy. He's being a punk. He's being an extra punk. He's being a punky punk who ever punks. Why is he punking so much? I don't want him to be this much of a punk, but he's being a punk. He's punking. He's extra punky. I was about to buy Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Saw the price, then was like, let's just wait till it paid it. Yeah. Especially when you go to like buy like the retro games or whatever, or like when you do like, oh, new part for the sim rig, and you look for at the price, you're like, oh wow. Thank you, game. Oh my gosh, we literally got exactly what we needed. All right, if we can get the super bearing as well from him, that would be literally perfect. Because then we can create the dead quick steering as well, which lets you take turns super quick. Never mind, that's useful too. I will take that. Because you can make the devil's tires with that. You just need the devil's carving knife from Boinya. But I'm going to be off stream doing a bunch of Boinya grinding. She is so slow to get stuff from. I miss my Toga Racing NSX and Forza Horizon 5. Ah, yeah, I need to play. There's so many games I need to play. So many games I want to play. I don't have enough time. The backlog is just getting bigger and bigger. Like, oh my gosh. Such a cool feature. Yeah, I wish it kind of appeared back again in Need for Speed Unbound. And that is one of the few things I genuinely like in Unbound is that type of nitrous. But yeah, it is still, you know, Underground 2 did it the best, I think. There we go. Cyber tires. Let's do this. The Mole Claw. We made the Mole Claw. That's a fun one as well to make. It doesn't do anything. I don't think so. But it does look so weird. Alright, let's go back to the garage. Let's do some more racing. Let's see what Parts Cup races and Wonder Cup races await us. 2-cylinder. Okay, don't mind if I do. I hate that most wanted made just into the haha but my car go burr. I kind of, and I might get a little bit of flack from this, I kind of like the way the run did it. Where it does you know, restore itself at a slow rate naturally anyway, just by driving fast. But by doing other like aggressive maneuvers and everything, like near misses, jumps, drifts, and all that stuff, you can increase its rate of filling even faster. I think that's probably the best of both worlds. Sometimes you get into an area where there's not much you can do, and it's part of why the URL races are so bad. Is because with those ones you usually, there's not much you can do to regain nitrous. An underground 2, you had to get nitrous back. Yeah. But I definitely think the run was probably the best one, because if you didn't do anything like extreme, like it came back, but it was still really slow. So you still had to do, more aggressive driving in order to get the a decent amount of nitrous to be competitive. I don't like the concept of nitrous in games because of how the Fast and Furious, maybe people think that's how nitrous works. Yeah, you don't shoot flames out of your exhaust like in real life, but you do go much faster when you squirt it. Although you gotta be careful though, because you do run the risk of leaning out your engine, or the added temperature as well can cause very bad things to happen. Basically, just adding more oxygen into your engine, which then allows you to add more fuel. But you gotta be very careful with it, especially on like more carbureted vehicles as well. Because then it's much more difficult to tune with nitrous, at least in my opinion. The 3-speed. Have we done the 3-speed race? But yeah, no. The nitrous in the Fast and Furious is so fake. It's not even anywhere close to realistic. As one of the producers said, it's all Hollywood BS. Like, it's not powered by a button, it's somehow methanol injection works. Well, it depends. Some systems do operate on a push button system. Those are more rare and more expensive, but they do exist. Usually though, it's that you press the button once and it kind of activates the system, and then it's just on. Almost like just turning on a propane tank or what have you. Wow, okay, there's literally no races this month. That's great. At least we have cyber tires now, so we can try to get through the rest of this year. And next year we'll start doing some more Grand Prix to try to get enough attention to potentially eventually race against Auto. But yeah, no, it's regardless though, nitrous, it's not like super, there's no telltale sign of, oh my gosh, there's flames shooting out of the back of his car. He's obviously got nitrous. Like most of the time, it's it's just all of a sudden they get like a bigger boost of speed or what have you. Ooh, okay. So that one we haven't done that one yet. So let's go get our tires. Let's go get. Oh gosh, there's so many skis. And now we can do the hood race. Solo main upward to escape police. Main character just cranks and when a bottle from max, just dumping the whole bottle onto the engine as fast as it will pump. Yeah. But then you gotta be careful though, because that will just absolutely destroy your engine. You won't blow any welds in your intake, but you will fry some piston rings. And at worst, you could potentially send a piston or a rod into orbit, or even worse, through your oil pan. Actually, I don't know what is worse. For a rod to go down and out, or for a rod to go up and out. If it's going up and out, you need to replace an entire cylinder head. But if it's going down and out, and you're not careful, then your engine is now starved of oil, and that could snowball into other problems very quickly. So you gotta be a little bit careful. I'd say it's still probably better for it to go down and out than up and out. Underground 2 ever gets remastered remade. I'd love to see the modes exclusive to Underground Rivals. Yeah, that'd be sweet. As well as bring back, add some of the vehicles from Underground Rivals into Underground 2. At the very least, bring back the neon. The fact that they removed the neon, it was only in like 1 or 2 Need for Speed games, is genuinely criminal. I mean, it's fun is just to be a diversion so the people that actually have the MacGuffin can escape. At least the car damage doesn't matter on it. True. Fair. That battery intentionally does it to make himself look like a rookie street race or whatever. And the cops are like, "Wow, are you dumb?" They spend time with him. He gets, you know, a couple months in the slammer, maybe. Gets bailed out. Oh no. Anyway, he distracts him long enough that people did a robbery without the police knowing. Oh, that was very sketch going across there. I like the color list from Underground 1, Underground 2, and Underground Rivals in one game and then some. True. I miss some of the Hondas in Underground 1, like the S2000. S2000 was a surprisingly good car in Underground 1. Oh, that's his father's car, so when he gets back, he has to go through hell and back to fix it. Yes, to fix the car before Dad gets home. Gotta get some overnight parts from Japan. Just super early morning, late nights, constant engine rebuild. And you better hope the police didn't get the plate or anything like that. Otherwise, they'll be out looking for Dad's car, trying to find it. Your dad gets pulled over. Oh, what were you doing this night, sir? I was away at this conference, or whatever. Maybe some limits is because like the Gallardo. Question, it's just, oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know, I kind of like the focus primarily on like just the tuners and the occasional kind of like modern muscle car in the Underground games. It kind of felt closer to kind of like what the street scene actually was. Or at least, you know, a more idealized version of it. Like very rarely, back then where you go in street racing in a heavily tuned Lamborghini. Nowadays, yeah, sure, because they got the crazy twin turbo conversion kits and everything, and people are building multiple 1,000 horsepower Lamborghinis. At least the C506, yeah. Like, I think Juiced, granted, I never got a chance to really effectively play the game on stream, because it keeps breaking on emulator. But I think Juiced probably had, like, some of the best car lists that really kind of encapsulated the car scene of the early 2000s, and what kind of cars were hot at the time. You had everything from like the European tuners to the JDM tuners to some American muscle. Like it was a solid car list in Juiced, at least Juiced 1. And even then, like the Viper and like the C5 Corvettes were, you know, vehicles that were believable as well. Did we push came in? Maybe. But I wonder how Porsche would react to like the super excessive modification. Because even then, like, you know, looking like the Need for Speed, the more modern Need for Speeds, and the Porsche vehicles are still a bit subdued in terms of customization compared to some of the Japanese counterparts. That's a 240Z. The hot parts is a twin turbo Z32 engine. Comments for my brakes. Ah, so it's like super lightweight. It's basically a race car for the road. One muscle cars for sure. Mustang and GTO is not enough. Yeah, probably maybe like either the first generation Camaro SS or the second generation Z28, as well as maybe like a C3 Corvette Stingray would probably be a solid addition. And then maybe the Charger, the 69 Charger would be a good addition too. I know I just named a bunch of like the muscle cars that were in Juiced 1. But I mean, those vehicles work really, really well with lots of customizational parts available for them. Although, this might just be for me, but muscle cars look kind of weird with neon though on them. Like certain tuner customizations just do not work on muscle cars. And one of those, at least in my opinion, is neon. But looks just like the Devil Z. It's his own version of the Devil Z. That's cool. Yeah, that would honestly make for a cool story. Have like almost like a heist film slash street race heist book slash street racing book. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down to read that. Undergrabbers had the 69 Charger, 67 Mustang. Nice. And the Mustang SVT Cobra R. The SVT Cobra R is especially interesting. You'd think they just go for the regular Mustang GT and just allow you to customize it to look potentially similar to the SVT Cobra R. The fact that they went all in with the SVT Cobra R, that's impressive. I guess because they specifically had that license from Hot Pursuit 2 still. So he's got like, you know, he's basically got a race car for the road. That seems pretty cool. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if anyone has actually swapped the Z32 engine into an older Z. Because it is a decent engine, but it's also OBD1. And OBD1 is such a pain to work with. I should know, I had a friend who had an older AW11 Toyota back in high school. And that thing was such a pain to diagnose. It was a gorgeous car, handled like a dream, until you drove it in the wet. But oh my gosh, doing any work on it was pain. Pretty sure it's a 95 SCD Cobra R. We can add on parts of the alt model. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's a bit more subdued. It's a bit more subdued in its looks. It's still nice though. It works as a wheelman for the mafia. And it's one huge family. Like everybody is super close. Alright, that's up to 3 speed. Let's see. 3-speed transmission. Let's see if we can enter it. Oh, we've already won it. Jeez, we've already won most of this stuff. We gotta get the cyber tire races and more races that require the side exit exhaust. I'm trying to find more of that type of stuff. Off-road tires only. I feel like we've done the off-road tires only race here. I'm gonna double check. I can remember Liz. Oh wow, so they're all like really well off and everything. They're really successful crime family. Ooh, the latest in technology uses a gravity control system. I wonder if that lets you race at Planet Jump without bouncing around everywhere. That would have been super useful to have. 3 speed. I feel like this one we've also done. We're trying to find some more races to get the rest of the Parts Cup races. Basically, pretty much if Scarface actually trusted people. That was his downfall, wasn't it? That and drugs. Drugs also was his downfall. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't be like Scarface. The drugs were not his. The wood was not his. The whatchamacallit was his though. The little fountain was his. He fell in it and died. Alright, we're gonna do this month. I'm gonna see what's all available. Rotary only. Okay, let's see if this one. Rotary. Jeez, we've really done all of these. I don't know how. We should have some more left. If not, we may as well try to continue this story. Also one of the mini. So it's literally just a street racing crime family. That's cool. I'm sure they do other stuff as well, but like part of the crimes are probably you know, the street racing. Maybe some cop interference as well. Yeah. Honestly, like Underground 2, but with like cops would be kind of fun actually. I know that's kind of most wanted, but like different though. Like keep the kind of neon lights and everything. You keep like the extreme car customization. But you still make cops a thing as well. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you know, if it belonged to your late father and everything, I can definitely see why you'd be, you know, willing to, or you'd be unwilling to, you know, let anyone get near it and everything. Oh my gosh. We should have an event available for us. Like this is kind of crazy. I mean, probably it's just early on in the year. We already have done a lot of this stuff, and it'll be later in the year where we have races that we haven't won. It's that one we've done. So let's go to Bidimpalk as well. We're basically just gonna be going through this year, trying to complete all the Wonder Cup races. I'm trying to complete as many of the Parts Cup races as well. And I think we've done this one too, but I'm just gonna double check. He debadged the M5. Make it look like a more ordinary commuter car. Let it fit in better with traffic and everything. With a 28 T1. Nice. Very slick. Very slick. It's not. Surely there's gonna be events so we can actually enter next month. Alright, we can at least get some parts from Nora Hike, because it's our birthday month. A black ring. Yes. I want that. Ooh, body shop number 5 has a sale. This may be a chance to get a body really, really cheap. Because I forget which Nyaki body shop it is, but one of them has very expensive bodies. So it's good to see which one's which. There we go. We can get at least a couple more of these. That one is insanely expensive. Even still. Holy cow. When you multiple time Grand Prix winner. Fans of complaining of opening skills. Yeah, no, those are good skills to have. Especially if you're gonna be DMing or what have you, or writing books and everything. Good woodbuilding skills are always Very, very important. Okay, come on. It's gotta be races here. Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh. A race. There we go. And it's a long race too, so this is gonna be fun. Gosh, after the very end, I have to restart. Oh no. Was it a URL race or was it something else? From the way it sounded, it sounded like a URL race. Which, knowing some of them are long and very, very tight, very technical. The Corolla would probably be the best vehicle for those ones, with its tight handling ability. Yep. Oh, those. Having to restart a URL race is the worst, though. I will fully admit to that. As much as I love the URL races, they are very. They can be brutally difficult. But the amount of money that you get paid for them more than makes up for it. Plus, there's still, you know, a cool, unique challenge to the game. What is URL? So in Need for Speed Underground 2, the URL races are the gold closed course events. And those ones you need to beat to progress the story. And they're usually some of the more difficult events. Also, my Corolla is gonna have to be raised, so yeah, that is one of the downsides of the Corolla, is a lot of the upgrades, a lot of the visual modifications don't look good on it, because the car itself is a bit older than a lot of the time periods that those upgrades came from. So it feels weird to have those types of upgrades on the Corolla, like the spinners and the neon and everything. It's definitely a vehicle that looks the worst when upgraded. It drives so well, though. The handling, the grip. It's basically just a slot car. That has been glued to the road. The Super actually looks real nice. Yeah, so some of the higher end tuners and everything, when you upgrade them to around like 4 to 6 stars, basically, like they actually look really, really nice, if ever so slightly dated. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, if you have like a dedicated meme vehicle, a dedicated, you know, race vehicle, see what you can do for like the other ones, what kind of upgrades you want, and everything. Like that could be really, really fun. Or would be a cheap but fun rear-wheel drive sports car? I'm trying to first sports car. That's tough because you do have the drift tax. But basically, a lot of vehicles that were really, really cheap and lightweight are now a lot more expensive. I will say, for their condition, the NC Miata right now is still steadily depreciating in value and hasn't had the boost in value that the NA and the NB has. So you may want to look at the NC generation of Miata, which I think was like 2010 to 2015. Basically that generation is probably a good solid bet for a reasonably inexpensive front-engine rear-wheel drive sporty car. Alternatively, another good option for you would be either the 3rd generation Camaro or the Fox Body Mustang, but both of them are also OBD1 and are a bit of a pain to work on an upgrade on the engine side of things because of that. Also made the Escalade intentionally upgrade. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if it's even possible to make the SUVs look good with the upgrades available in that game. Like, unless they're stock, they just look absolutely trashy. They really went all in on the tacky 2000s visual upgrades during that game. As fun as everything else is, the upgrades have not aged well. Not at all. Though I still love neons on tuner cars. Whew, very thirsty. I consider the NC Miata. I don't think I'll go domestic though. I love all cars, but I was raised in a family prefer German and Japanese cars. Yeah, if that's the case, then probably the NC Miata is probably, if you want something that's reliable, reasonably inexpensive, OBD2, which is easier to work on than OBD1. And it's just, you know, a solid, fun vehicle. Not necessarily the fastest, but just something that's, you know, something you can go cruising in and have fun in. The NC Miata is probably your best choice. Pretty underrated. Yeah, because it's also it's also the heaviest of the Miatas as well. Like, even the ND Miata is a lot lighter than the NC. So you're gonna have a bit more sluggish, handling compared to the other vehicles. But weight reduction at least starts off pretty inexpensive. You can remove the carpeting and insulation and everything on the vehicle, but then it rapidly gets expensive when you start replacing materials with other materials and everything. Maybe add blower engines for muscle cars. Yeah, that would be cool. Full on blower engine. That'd be nice. We got white wall tires. Oh gosh, these things do not grip though. The white wall tires are very not grippy. It's still pretty light, but I just want to drive even when I'm only going to speed limit. Yeah, if that's the case, then the NC is probably your best bet. Still really reliable. Has better creature comforts and usually slightly better build quality than the NA and the NB Miata. Less road noise as well. It usually comes in manual. It's a solid vehicle for a rear-wheel drive sporty car. If you're going the the European route, maybe the Porsche 944. But again, that's an older vehicle that parts are steadily becoming more and more difficult to find for that. I know, for example, in NASA racing for the Spec 944, they've had to have people kind of step up and find like proper donor cars and like proper like upgrades and everything, proper factory support as well. But for those partially because they use so much in grassroots racing, and also because it's a Porsche, and because those are starting to appreciate in value, finding a one in good condition is going to be pretty expensive as well. Maybe. It's kind of iffy. If you can do a lot of your own work, you can find one that's in mediocre condition and fix it up with not that, and it's not going to be too expensive if you know your Porsches. But if you don't and you're going to be taken to a shop, then it's still going to be ungodly expensive. other option that I know is still reasonably cheap now, depending on where you are. If you live in an area where vehicles don't get too much rust, or you have a very safe place to store a vehicle, so it's not exposed to the elements, getting an older British roadster like the Triumph Spitfire, or especially the MGB, those could also be a solid, fun rear-wheel drive car. The British cars are especially known for having their soft tops dry rot, and also they are known for rust as well. Except that knows a lot about Porsche, so he can help me out. Alright, good. Because those are very, with them being some of the earlier water-cooled Porsches as well, they have some quirks. You gotta be very, very diligent on maintenance for those, especially when it comes to timing parts. You want to make sure you replace the water pump when it says to replace the water pump. Because the water pump for that one, I know in the Boxer it is, but I believe the water pump is also tied to timing in the 944. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. And I know that can get expensive very quickly as well if you're not prepared for it. So just a fair warning for some of those older Porsches. But yeah, the British Roadsters, like my uncle, he's got an MGB, and that's not been too expensive either. And he's been steadily kind of, just tinkering with it, upgrading it here and there, lightening it, upgrading the suspension and everything. And he's turned into a kind of a fun, nice, little sporty canyon cargo vehicle. Not a lot of power, but it's still fun. I should go to bed. Gotta get up at 6 tomorrow. Looking forward to next year. Oh, thank you. Hope you have a great night. Rest well, and hopefully that 6 a.m. whatever it is, whether it's training or a meeting or what have you, hopefully that 6 a.m. Thing tomorrow goes well, because oh my gosh, having to get up that early is never fun. I would know. I woke up at 5 this morning and I could not get back to sleep. And it was I'm definitely feeling just a little sluggish. But we're getting as many races as we can done. That's no more wake up time. Oh gosh. 5 a.m. I used to do that during my college years and everything. Can't do that now. Oh, I probably could once I train myself to get back into that rhythm, but oh my gosh. Nope. It's a difficult thing to do. Awesome. Oh, speaking of NSXs, look we're here. We got an NSX. Nice. I'm gonna switch to a different body. I want something else that'd be kind of sporty and Renaultka colored. There's gotta be something cool here. Oh well, let's switch to this, and I wanna see what custom paint can be applied. Maybe there's another cool red livery that can be applied to this one. I kind of want to switch the vehicles up there now, just to get a little bit more varied. Ooh. Yes, but no. Right there. Okay, cool. Got a red NSX. With white wall tires of all things. But now we can run the NSX for a little bit. Alright, let's see what other races we have. Come on. Need police car lights. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we've done this one. Probably, but it's good to double check. We haven't. Okay. So let's go get the off-road tires on. Let's do this race. So that's gonna be race 2 of 4 for this month. I think for this one we may actually have more races, more races available than what we can enter. So we've only gone to 2 islands, so already we're 2 for 2. Oh no. I just realized I removed the rear propeller. You get to see now. What happens when you don't have the rear propeller. How much slower you go in the water. Alright, so it's gonna be a little bit interesting. Hopefully, let's see if we can't still get past them. It's gonna be a tough one. We're right there with them though. Thankfully they're all on the really slow propellers, and I don't want that fast propeller. But it's gonna make a much more difficult race. We're intentionally slowing ourselves down. Gotta add extra challenge. Do it for the meme. Alright, there we go. We have some solid speed. But oh, such a good song. Oh yeah, Rise Against, at least in the early 2000s, had so many bangers. Like Paper Wings is a good one. Give It All is also an absolutely good one. Savior is great. Like it is. The new stuff's kind of trash, but their old like early 2000s stuff was wow, really good. Definitely recommend checking out some of the old stuff. But the new stuff's pretty dreadful. But like a decent amount of stuff from like the Siren Song of the Counterculture is good. Some of the stuff from Appeal to Reason is also good too. But not too much from after that. Oh gosh. Also, Rise Against appeared in a couple of EA games, even outside of Burnout 3 and Underground 2. They also appeared in Shift 2 Unleashed with Help Is On The Way. That's another one of their songs as well. That one's a good one. Both the custom orchestral remix in Shift 2 Unleashed, as well as the original song. Nice, we won there. That's 2 races won. Ooh, gimme. Also couldn't even see that trip. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. Like they appeared in quite a few. Which is really cool. Oh gosh, we are literally gonna run out of We literally gonna run out of time before we run out of races. All right, we're still gonna give this everything we got. I'm gonna give it our all. Have you ever seen an NSX with weight wall tires? Oh, it looks so cringe. But here it is regardless. I don't really like Need for Speed Nitro. It does something different and it does it really well. I've not played. I should play Need for Speed Nitro to get my own opinions on it. But I just never got a chance to play it. So hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully sometime soon it'd be kind of cool to play Need for Speed Nitro. That'd be kind of a fun game to try out. I don't know. There's just so many games. So many games I want to play where I genuinely have analysis paralysis when thinking about what the next game should be. So I'm like, ooh, what should I do the next for here? Oh, but I want to keep playing this too. Oh, but if I do this, it's gonna make it difficult to play this. Finally, you can get players again in Bola. What took so long? What took so long to get those with those two? And how did you end up unlocking them? Was it just something where you once you got past a certain part, then it became available, or? You need to get stage 3 engine upgrade. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. I didn't even know if Five Ziggin even had made engine parts. Like I could have sworn like they primarily made wheels. It's cool that they make engine parts too. That's one thing I like though with Need for Speed Underground too, the Underground games, is they featured so many like aftermarket companies that like I otherwise would not have known about. I guess that was really cool of them to do that. Because then you're like, oh wow, if I want this for my car in real life, I could probably get it from here, or at least you look up and you browse their online store and everything. Nice and smooth. Keep the pace up. How much am I yawning so much? I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna be sleeping pretty much immediately after I go to bed, or immediately after I end the stream. Maybe. I might get a few things worked on prior to that, but otherwise, yeah. I'll probably be going to bed quite soon. I'll probably finish up this month first, so maybe one more race, and then we'll end the stream. So I am fading and fading fast. I just need to finish the races in the warm up, and then I'm finished with stage 4. Oh, sweet, nice. You've been going through that like at a rapid pace. Holy cow! You're doing a really good job. I know stage 5 is gonna be the longest, but still, that is some impressive dedication, going for full 100% completion. That is very nice. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to overtake the Sports 800 here. Track might be just a little bit too long. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Now you have to select ready for your sponsor. You can't get 100%. Why is that? Why do you have to specifically select ready for your sponsor? Do their sponsor races not show up as hidden races at all? Oh, it is a glitch. Okay. That makes sense. That's unfortunate, but that makes sense. That is still unfortunate though. Hey, nice truck. Oh. Well, wow. Alright. Jeez. Okay. We're getting close to the number of races completed. We still have about 18% left. Let me just say my opinions on Underground 2 have changed drastically over this year. Alright, what's how has it changed? Very positive. It does a lot of things really good. It just also has a lot of things that it does really poorly. And so it's basically it's basically, you know, one thing where if you focus on only the positives, you know, it's a really great game. But it's a solid game. It's a solid game. I like it a lot. Yeah, no, trust me, I got some problems with it as well. It is a bit grindy. And it still is annoying that some of the vehicles are basically not feasible at all to use. Like, a lot of the front-wheel drive cars aren't that great in the game. Yeah, the forced the forced modifications and all that stuff is not that great. I don't necessarily mind having to drive to every event now that I'm older, because it's kind of just a nice kind of chill cooldown period type of deal. But yeah, it can be very annoying. Parts not transferring to a new car. That one is the annoying one for the having when you do the whatchamacallit, the trade-in. But you can only have 5 slots, so you end up wasting like a lot of money, especially like when you're in the end game and you're just like, I want to see what this car is like. Now I want to see what this car is like, and you just end up, you know, wasting a bunch of money with only out-earn races to slowly crawl back up. Yeah, it makes it hard to try out new cars. You basically have to do multiple playthroughs of just, I want to use this car, this car, this car, and this car. So otherwise, it's just going to be very expensive. And you don't get a whole lot of money. Like, you get, you know, maybe 200,000 if you save up your money by the end of the game. But not much more than that. And that's maybe enough to, like, fully upgrade, like, 2 or 3 cars right there before you need, like, massive amounts of, you know, grinding to be able to afford and upgrade another vehicle. With that being said, though, I'm probably going to be ending the stream here. I'm very tired. I apologize. I'll be much more rested tomorrow for when we play Max Payne 2. But for now, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please do like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. I don't know if I prefer Underground 2 to Underground 1. Yeah, it's a difficult choice between the two games. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And wherever you are in the world, what time of day it is for you, may it be a great time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.